Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessed salutation to the Akim. We pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, right? Hey, this is Brother Gan. Basically, come out to do our next lesson to edify the church. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. And the name of this lesson, hey, is Fight for Righteousness. Because that is well, the sincere Akim and the sincere brothers doing, right? We fighting for righteousness, right? Because hey, we basically trying to keep the Most High words to the best of our ability. We following the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, right? And we basically doing what the Most High basically want us to do, right? Hey, and that is all. We fighting for righteousness right there. And we fighting for righteousness because we in a wicked kingdom, right? And out of this wicked kingdom, the elect men, tired, right? Because basically they have no balance in this place right now, right? And the Most High is a man that deals with balance. Right now, throughout the earth is just wickedness, right? And a small number of men out there, and they only have a small number of men. Salaki, only have a small number of men out there are basically fighting for righteousness, right? And that is the elect, it is the sincere Akim, right, who be pushing this word, right, are fighting for this righteousness, right? And there is us, because basically we tired of this wicked place, right? We want to see the end of this wicked rulership, we want to see this place to go down. We want to see this place crumble. We want to see this place fall. Because basically, hey, the earth, in Job 9:24, it says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's roughly quoting, right? So we both know who is the wicked. Right? In Malachi 4 and verse 1. Right? We both know who is the wicked. We don't know who is the wicked. Esau is the wicked, right? So we fighting to see the end of Esau's wickedness. That's why we fighting so that righteousness would be established, right? We fighting for that. And with that, I want to get this precept. This is Psalms 34. Just bear with me. My phone giving trouble, so hey, I was trying to do my best, this word should be spread out there. Right? This is Psalms 34 and 16. Right? It says the face of Yahweh is against them that do evil. Right? Well, and basically, who's the people that are doing evil right now? The so-called white man basically is number one source to blame of evil, because basically is he spread this disease, right? Is he spreading all these hatred? Is he doing all these things, right? So basically he's evil. He's the devil. He's the deceiver. Devil means deceiver. So basically, hey, the so-called white man is the deceiver. Right? Even himself, right? We don't know that we have wicked people in our nation too. So the Most High basically cut them off too, because they could be destroyed, and that's 2/3 of our people, right? Because they don't want righteousness, right? They're comfortable in this kingdom right now. They're comfortable with the wickedness of this kingdom. They're comfortable with what's going on right now, because you have wicked jakes out there, hey, who comfortable eating pork, who comfortable eating shrimp, who comfortable committing adulteries and doing all these things and would not change, right? So we crying unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? We crying unto He, right? We crying unto the Most High, right? So that He could hear our word, right? And so that hey, He could deliver us from this place, right? This is a going up a verse. It says the eyes of Yahweh are upon the righteous. And who's the righteous? The righteous men are the one who basically keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities, right? Them are the righteous men who keeping the laws and who doing the works of the Most High, who going out in the highways and byways, who studying to show themselves approved, who having faith, who believing, who putting the whole trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. These men are the righteous men, right? It says the eyes of Yahweh are upon the righteous, and his ears are open upon their cry. So the Most High hearing our cry right now, right? The Most High listening to our cry, right? Hey, but what we had to be patient in order to receive salvation, right? We had to have that patience, and we had to have that hope and believe that the Most High could deliver we, right? So hey, we fighting for righteousness right now. This is I go to the book of Maccabees right now. Because if you're not fighting for righteousness, therefore you love this place. Hey, still I care about that, but my phone is getting trouble, so just bear with me, yeah. Right, so if you're not fighting for righteousness right now, I mean, you love this place and you love wickedness, right? So with you loving this place right now, the phrase that you loving wickedness, you loving wickedness if you loving this place right now, because this place is just pure wickedness, right? Hey, that's like when the Most High destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, when Abraham was pleading with the Most High, hey, if you find 50 righteous, don't destroy the Most High, but hey, tell you, well, hey, if there be 50 righteous in Sodom and Gomorrah, you want to destroy it. Even tell the Most High break it down, if it be 10, if it be 5. So basically, there was only one righteous, and that's how they got saved. It was so like it was, yeah, basically, hey, so like hey, my chain of thought just slipped there, but hey, yeah, it was only one righteous with the Most High. Basically, this save out of Sodom and out of Gomorrah, day. Right? So basically, hey, this place is just wickedness. So the Most High coming back to save 144,000 men, right? And 1/3 women and children. Right? So hey, there had no righteousness in this place, and that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting because basically, hey, we tired of the wickedness. We tired of seeing the state that our people in. We even know that our people are coarse people, but hey, we fighting for righteousness so that we can be saved. And with us doing that, therefore, hey, the whole nation will be saved. Because even if they're going to be destroyed, and the kingdom to come, right? Most I say, you can put the law, statutes, and commandments in the inward parts. So they ain't going to be able to go off. Right? So therefore, they're going to be righteous. Right? They're going to be righteous. Yeah, they're going to be righteous. Alright, so this is 1 Maccabees 2, I'll start at 1. It says, in those days arose Mattanias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the son of Jorib, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons, Johanan called Cadas, Simeon called Tassi, Judas called, who was called Maccabeus, Elcazar called Avran, and Jonathan, whose surname was Apatos, or Patos, so that I can't pronounce it right, hey, right? And when he saw the blasphemy that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, woe is me, wherefore was I born to see the misery of my people? Hey, and we see the misery of our people right now. We people not comfortable in this wicked place, right? We seen our people basically, hey, we don't know that they are the lowest estate right now and they're still being proud. We seen our people at the lowest fucking estate and they're proud, right? That is because of Esau, and that is because of this other doctrine that Jakes had himself in. So we fighting that righteous fight, so that hey, the Most High can establish righteousness in this place, right? Reading on, Yeah, my phone is just kind of trip. Yeah, reading on. It says, and of the holy city, and to dwell there, where it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers. That strangers is the other nation. If you read in one, you can find, you know what he's talking about, because there was Alexander who basically conquered them and was defiling the temple and them kind of thing, right? So this is Mattanias, right? Yeah, he basically, yeah, he was a righteous man, right? So he was fighting the righteous fight. He was fighting for righteousness, right? It goes on to say, right? Our temple is become as a man without glory. Our glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Our infants are slain in the street, right? Our young men with the sword of the enemy. Even now, we still seeing our young men being slain in the streets with the sword of the enemy, because that sword right now is the gun. And you see basically Isa basically using, right, that against our people. Who Isa basically killing our people right now in broad daylight, in basically in cold blood in the street. When watching news, you're seeing basically all these things, right? A cop murder, pull a woman out of a car, right? She was pregnant and he shot her 5 times. That is wickedness, right? So we see our people being slain in the street every day, right? So that is a vexation and a stage right there. So that's why we're trying to establish righteousness in this place. And we understand the minds basically, that our people in. Because our people lost. They don't even know themselves right now. This is the worst captivity of all the captivity that we was in. Because in the other captivity, we still had a chance basically, to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments and the Sabbath day. But this captivity now, in this captivity right now, we don't, our people don't even know who they is, right? They forget about the Most High. They don't even know when is the Sabbath day. They don't establish the laws, right? So this is the worst captivity ever right now. So the Most High basically wake us up right now, right? So we have to say Tawada Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for that. So if the Most High basically wake you up right now to see these things, right? You had to long for righteousness, right? So that you could get the fuck out of this wicked kingdom, right? Going on. So like about the phone, the phone gave me trouble, right? It says, what nation had not see, my phone is just straight. It says I see it on right there, but I rebuke you. And name me about me, going on. It says, what nation had not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? All these kingdom basically had a part in our captivity, right? The fucking Moab, Elam, the Philistines, etc. All these nations had a part to play, right? So that's why in the next kingdom, when we go be on top, because righteousness will be established, we go fuck these western nations up because of their wickedness, right? So this is Maccabees. This is a man of the Most High, that was fighting for righteousness, right? I just try to get to the point because I'm gonna read verse 14. Then it says, Mattanias and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourn it very soon. In the meanwhile, the king's officer, such as completed the people to revolt, came into the city more than to make them sacrifice, right? This is the fucking king, you know? This is the king officer. He come into the fucking city, right? He marching like he's a big boy to make sure to see these people, right? To see the Most High chosen people sacrifice unto idols and give sacrifice unto these fucking devils, right? So this was a vexation to Maccabeus, right? Spirit, because this man fighting for righteousness, right? And seeing all these wickedness, nah, they can't take it. Right now, I can't take this wickedness in this place right now. But guess what? I had to be patient, right? And endure, and hope that the Most High give me the strength to endure to the end, right? So that I can see the righteousness of the next kingdom to be established, Right, going on, it says, in the meanwhile, the king officer such completed the talk. The people to revolt came into the city more than to make them sacrifice. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattanias also and his son came together. So the man and his 5 sons came together with them, right? Then answered the king's officer and said to Maccabeus, on this wise thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city. Because he was well known. He watched he as a ruler and right, an honorable man in the city because everybody was looking up to him because he was a righteous man, right? And it says, and strengthen it with sons and brethren. Yeah, his sons beside you and he had the brethren with him, right? Now therefore come thou forth and fulfill the king's commandment. And what's the king's commandment? To go and fucking sacrifice unto these devils, right? To pollute the sanctuary, right? Yeah, I reading on because this when reading this just the spirit turning up inside me right now because hey, I longing for righteousness right now, and all the Akim, the sincere Akim out there, I know they longing for righteousness too because they wanna see the end of this kingdom, right? It says, he telling the man now therefore come thou forth and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathens, like as all these rest nations, right, have done, yea, and the men of Judah also, and as such remain at Jerusalem, so shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and with gold and many reward. Yeah, so he telling him basically, hey, come and sacrifice onto basically, hey, onto these idols, and you give up your offering unto these idols, and you can be rewarded with silver and gold. Right? Hey, that's why I had to pray. And what prayer mean beg? You had to pray to the Most High constantly to just endure, right? So when this time reach, because hey, this battle real tough right now, right? And you had different stages to this thing, right? Because when say like you're playing a video game, start the stage could be easy, and in other levels in the game it could get harder, right? So you have to ask the Most High for the strength to endure. So when that time reach, you will tell the king, why you hold your mother contest? We don't want you silver, we don't want you fucking gold. You keep your mother thing. What we want is righteousness. We want the new kingdom to be established, right? So hey, check it. It's like right now, right? When Esau crashed this whole economy right now, right? And then coming with the microchip. But you had the Most High to give you that strength to endure. Say, hey, man, fuck you. I'd rather starve. The mother can't keep your fucking microchip. We don't want that. Yeah, you had to ask the Most High to give you that strength to endure. So that you could tell you all these things. Right? So that's why, hey, you gotta be strong in your Abashim Yahushai. Right? Going on, it says, right? Then Mattanias answered and spake with a loud voice to all the nations that are under the king's dominion, obey him, and fall away every one from the religion, right, of their fathers, and give consent to his commandment. Yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our father, right? So he's telling the king, hey, boy, we ain't gonna do like what these other people doing, right? We keeping Yahweh Bashim Yahushai commandments. We walking in the commandment that we know. We walking in the commandments that basically Moses gave us, right? It says going on, right? We will not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion, neither on the right hand or the left. Now when he had left speaking, this is to show you, hey, we fighting this good fight so that maybe righteousness will be established, right? Even out on the highways and byways, right? Yeah, when we out on the highways and byways, you had Jakes just come up, right? Well, we don't know the mindset that Jakes basically, and we don't know that they lost. So, hey, you gotta watch these people, right? And you just gotta be humble with them. But because sometimes basically, hey, you feel like, hey, that Jakes, that you could just fucking snap on these motherfuckers sometimes because of the wickedness. And this is basically what happened, right? It says, now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews It came an Israelite, right? In the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at Modin according to the king's commandment. So you had that fucking sellout one, that weak fucking link. He marching up to come and sacrifice. Which in he knowing that he ain't supposed to sacrifice one to fucking them idols. He supposed to keep the most high commandments. Right? Because what this scripture say, all the gods of this world is idols. Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the true and living power. Right? Yeah, going on to say, right, which thing when Mattaniah saw, he was inflamed with zeal, and his rein trembled, neither could forbear to show his anger according to judgment. Hold on there, right? It says, basically he couldn't hold back.